Hello, welcome back to Chapter 10, Section 3, Data Distributions. We're on page 697 on the PDF, that's page 26, and we're going to find the mean, median, mode, and range for problems 2, 3, 4, and 5. So like I showed you in the first example when we did this, you only have to put the numbers in order. You only have to put the numbers in order to find the median, but it helps with the mode. I guess it really doesn't matter with the mean. So I'm going to put the numbers in order first, and then everything else should kind of follow. So I got 85, 83, 85, 82. That should be pretty easy. 82, 83, and a couple of 85s. Okay, that's useful. So we're going to find the mean, the median, and the mode. And then separate from those, I'm going to include the range. So first, let's find the mean. I'm going to add these four numbers up. I'm going to find what we call the sum, the total of them. Doesn't matter to me how you add them. I guess you could probably go ahead and like grab one of these. That's fine. But what I really try to get through to the students is you learn by doing. So I want to try to like use the technology when it's necessary for us to like speed things up a little bit. Because if we just plug numbers in the calculator, then we don't really understand what's happening. It's just a magic answer box. So again, I don't care how you add these all up. I got 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80. That's 320. And then I got 2 plus 3 is 5. Another 5 is 10. Another 5 is 15. 320 plus 15 is 335. However you want to add them up, I don't care. I get 335, and I'm going to divide by 4. Now here's the thing I noticed real quick. Because this is an odd number, that's an even number, this is going to come out as a decimal. So you can grab a calculator and do it, that's fine. When I do this, I got 83.75. The mean, and sometimes the median might end up with a 0.5. But the mean, a lot of the times the mean is going to come up with a decimal. And there may be a case where we may actually need to like estimate or round it off. But for our purposes, we're just learning how to do the process, so we can leave it as 83.75. Next, the median. The median is the number that's in the middle. Now again, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. 1 plus 4 is 5. Half of 5 is 2.5. So I'm going to go 2 numbers over and halfway. What number is halfway between 83 and 85? All right. I know it's going to be in the 80s. I can add 83 plus 85 and get 168. Another thing to think about is I know both these are in the 80s, so I can kind of think about, well, what's between 3 and 5? Well, that would just be 4. So my median is going to be 84. Now what's cool about these numbers is 84 is really close to 83.75. When the measures of central tendency are close together, then that actually tells us something about the data. The mode, well, 85 occurs twice, so technically that's the mode. But like I said, it's kind of useless when I've only got like 4 numbers. These are the measures of central tendency. Now I'm going to find the range. The range is going to be the largest number, 85, subtract the smallest number, 82, which equals 3. So there's not a lot of like variability with these numbers. They're all kind of clustered together from 82, 83, 85, 85. If there was an 84 in there, that'd be great. All right, I'll move this up a little bit so you can see it. Problem number 3. Let's put them in order. 12, 22, 33, 34, 44, 44. Hey, good job. They came in order. Nice job. So let's find the mean. I'm going to add all these numbers up. Again, you can do it on paper. You can do it in your head. If you need to grab a calculator, that's fine. When I add them all up, I get 189. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So when I divide by 6, that's going to give me my mean, which is 31.5. I'll write it over here too. Should have written this one, 83.75. You got to remember, people are going to look back over the pictures without hearing what I said. The median is the number that's in the middle. I've got 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think 1 plus 6 is 7, and half of 7 is 3.5. So the median is going to split the 33 and the 34. So you can either logically think it out, or you can add them up. 33 plus 34 is 67, and half of 67 is going to be 33.5. Or you can just say what number is exactly halfway between 33 and 34. Again, it's just going to be 33.5. And like I said, a lot of times the mean has a decimal, but the median, unless these are decimals, I should have thought of that, I'm sorry. But if I'm just using whole numbers, then a lot of times the median is going to be one of those whole numbers, or if I got to split it, it's not going to be like equally halfway between, or sorry, if it's not going to be like a even number, then I'm going to end up with a 0.5. Let's talk about the mode. What number occurs the most? Well, 12, 22, 33, 34. Looks like I got a pair of 44. So again, the mode doesn't really tell me much about this data set. Both 31.5 and 33.5 are more in the middle. 31.5 not so much, but 33.5, I think if I had to choose, I think the median would describe this data set the best. They didn't ask me that. That'll be in the next problems. The range is going to be the largest number, subtract the smallest number. 44 take away 12 is going to be 32. And this 32 has nothing to do with these numbers. Last time it was a 3, which is nowhere close to the 80s. This is in here, but again, it has nothing to do with them. That's why I'm drawing it separately. I'll put a little space in there. Oops, I grabbed too many. Okay. Number 4. So let's put these numbers in order. Let's see, I got 10, 10. Everything else seems to be in the 20s, so here's 20, 20. I said 20, 20. And then I got a 22, a couple of 25s, and finally 26. And notice that as I rewrote these numbers in order, I tried to line up my commas so that I can tell if I missed any numbers or if I doubled up on them or something. Okay, the mean. Add all these numbers up together and you're going to get 158. How many numbers do I have? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take 158 divided by 8, and that's going to give me 19.75. So my mean is 19.75. Again, for the arithmetic, the adding and the dividing, that's even before pre-algebra. So if you need help with that, please ask. But again, we're using the skills that hopefully you learned in elementary school. The median, I counted 8 numbers. So I think first position, 8th position, 1 plus 8 is 9. And half of 9 is 4.5. So my median is going to split the 4th number and the 5th number. What number is exactly halfway between 20 and 22? It's going to be 21. Or you can add 20 plus 22 is 42. 42 divided by 2 is still 21. My mode is the number that occurs the most. I got a couple of 10s, a couple of 20s, and a couple of 25s. Now, it's possible that a math instructor or even a textbook might tell you to say 10, 20, and 25. But rarely do we actually talk about 3 modes. That doesn't even make sense. It happens if I've got like hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of data points. Maybe I might have 3 places where they cluster. But to be honest, I don't even remember seeing that in any of the stats class I've ever taken. Okay, so we're just going to say no mode, and that would be okay. Finally, for the range, I take the biggest number, 26, and subtract the smallest number, and I get 16. Number 5, Let's put the numbers in order. I got 71, 73, 75, 78, 78, 80, 85. Oh, hey, good job. They're already in order. Good job. So now I'm going to find the mean. I add these numbers all up, and I get 626. How many numbers do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 626 divided by 8, if I did this right, it's 78.25, I believe. I'm looking at my notes, yeah. I'm looking at my notes I wrote to prepare for it, and I couldn't tell if it was a 2 or a 7. So my mean is going to be 78.25. The median is the number in the middle. Again, I've got 8 numbers, so first number plus the 8th number, 1 plus 8 is 9. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway between the 4th and 5th number. Since both of them are 78, the median is going to be 78. Let's see if we have a mode. I've got 2 78s, and that's it. So technically speaking, my mode is 78. Now this is actually, I need to point this out. We are going to talk about certain types of data that fit certain patterns. Data that kind of clusters toward the middle, where the mean, the median, and the mode are really close to each other. 8 data numbers is usually not enough for that, but this is an example where the mean, the median, and the mode are all close to each other. As a matter of fact, the only one that's different is the mean, which is slightly higher than 78. This will become more important. I keep thinking about down the line when you take more math. The range is going to be the biggest number, subtract the smallest number, and I do believe that that is going to be 11. So the numbers are spread out over, whoa, excuse me, I said 11, I meant 15. My bad, 15. So the numbers are going to be spread out over a range of 15. All right, we'll see you in the next video.